So a little behind the scenes video. Troy produced one after all, and it's well worth a look if you've not seen it, especially for those amazing jaw-dropping crew reactions when he comes on set, revealing his feminine side, perhaps for the first time. I think that's something that always grips me, is when a reaction is provoked, this sort of magical effect, the post-transformation effect. And it's something when I'm at Cindy's Boys Will Be Girls in London, I always like to close my eyes just before that reveal moment. It's quite suddenly you're seeing yourself in a new guise. Is really quite something. But my behind the scenes video, just giving a little bit of extra footage, as it were, of what went on and my attempts to recreate at least parts of the amazing creative video, One of Your Girls. And we tried to recreate most parts of the video with the time and resources that we had available. Unfortunately, running out of time for the very last part of the official video, where Troy displays this very forlorn, teary-eyed person that has been rejected, presumably on a kind of like a one-night stand, use and abuse type relationship. Didn't get to that point. I also largely omitted a couple of other key scenes in the video. The Beyonce style dance, which he does with a couple of other backing dancers, some very high leg kicks, quick turn, was just a little bit too challenging for me without practicing, and especially since I hadn't practiced with heels, and I was wearing particularly high heels for the photo shoot part of that. I could actually manage a part of the body turn and part of a leg kick and standing on one leg, but then I got unbalanced, so clearly needed to work a little bit on that. And also the lap dance scene, again, I only played out a little bit of that. It didn't feel that I could do that any justice without a lot of practice and really observing, which I didn't do, the moves very carefully, and of course having someone to step into the Ross Lynch role. I couldn't just give him a call, unfortunately, and say, can you hop on a plane to New York, or indeed London, where I was, in the same way that I guess Troy was able to. But there we go. But other aspects, the sort of early lingerie, tantalizing scene, and in the black dress and so on, we did actually try to model fairly faithfully. I have to say, lingerie is not really my thing, so I didn't really feel terribly comfortable, and therefore really get into that part very, very well. For whatever reason, in this particular shoot as well, I was not smiling very much. I think initially I was trying to be portray some of the facial, the sort of tantalizing facial impressions, and decided that that wasn't going to work either without really tapping into something deep within me, which I usually can do. For whatever reason, it wasn't happening on this shoot. So a bit more smiling would have been nice, perhaps. But I didn't either really tap into the energy, the feeling. That's what normally gets unlocked when I allow myself to step into these roles. It's a part of me. It's actually something that really comes through a feeling, helped by what you're wearing and your sense of how you appear, of course, but very much a feeling. Call it the feminine, the masculine, both aspects wanting to play their part. I think that's what intrigued me particularly about this video. Troy seems to play masculine and feminine very convincingly, just to essentially step into those roles effortlessly, not just in looks, but also in body posture and movement and attitude, and again, conveying this sense of an essence of being those people. That's what fascinates me with this, and what I always try to recreate. But we had fun with the dance challenge, which I did try to practice, and I also had fun with a little short in which I tried to be creative. So here we have a reverse feel, a little twist on the original video, and also using a sort of cartoon-like effect to try and emphasize the shape, the form of the body and the movements, which doesn't come through so well without that kind of effect. And that was really the idea there, showing the dance as opposed to focusing on the particular look. And as an aside, the cartoon feature in iMovie, if you have a Mac freely available, I believe, is wonderful for getting creative with still images as well. So a great video to try, fun to play with. A couple of shorts on my channel and also on Cindy's channel. There is one on Boys Will Be Girls. All of the links in the description. I do hope you enjoyed it, even if it's not quite up to the same scratch as the original. At least we had a go. Have fun. Bless you. Go well.